Now, how to develop love for Krishna? To develop love for Krishna, if you have to develop love for anyone, you cannot love an unknown person, isn't it? If you tell X, Y, Z, some person, do you know? No, I don't know. So, do you love him? What kind of question is this? I don't even know him. How can I love him? That is the answer you will give. Therefore, first thing that we have to do is to develop love of Krishna, we have to know about Krishna. Simply by developing knowledge about Krishna, we will develop love for him and we will be able to come out of the fruitive mentality. Krishna gives the example in the Bhagavad Gita in the 4th chapter, 37th verse. Krishna says, Yathaidhamsi samiddho agnir bhasmasat kurute arjuna jnanagnihi sarvakarmani bhasmasat kurute tatha. Krishna tells Arjuna that just like yedhamsi means wood. If you have a large log of wood, samiddho agnihi, and if you put it on fire, what will happen? After some time, bhasmasat kurute, that fire will turn that wood into ashes. It will destroy the wood. The wood will no longer exist. Similarly, jnanagnihi, the fire of knowledge. What can the fire of knowledge do? Jnanagnihi sarva karmani bhasmasat kurute. All fruitive mentality, all fruitive activities can be destroyed simply by knowledge. Now, what kind of knowledge? It's not material knowledge. It is very clear that simply by material knowledge, suppose I say I go to engineering college. I am an engineer. I am well educated. I have done my BE. I have done my MTech. Therefore, I am in knowledge. Therefore, Jnanagni Dagda Sarva Karmani. So, all my karmas are burnt out? No, 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 no. Education in engineering cannot take you, burn your karma. Okay, so I'll get educated in, I'll become an MBBS doctor. Then can I burn my karma? No, sir, even that cannot burn. So, what should I learn? Should I become an advocate? Should I become a CA? What should I become? What should I learn so that I can burn all the karma? None of these things can burn our karma. So then what should I learn? Should I learn the Vedas and I should understand what is the Vedic knowledge? Even by learning the Vedic knowledge, we cannot burn all our karma. Okay, so I will read the Sankhya Shastras, and by developing that knowledge, will I be able to burn my karma? Even by developing knowledge of Sankhya and understanding that I am the body, I am not the body, I am a spirit soul, even by that I cannot permanently burn all my karma. So, what shall I do? Shall I read all the Upanishads and Vedanta Sutras and develop knowledge about Brahman? We may develop knowledge about Brahman, but we cannot burn our desire for fruitive activity. Our consciousness cannot be fully purified. The desire for fruitive action will still remain. So then what is there, sir? What kind of knowledge are you talking about? Jnana Agni Dagda Sarva Karmani. What is that knowledge you are talking about by which all my karmas will be burnt, and along with my karma, my karmic mentality will also be burnt? What is that? That Krishna says in the 4th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. That what does Krishna say? Krishna says, Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo janati tatpataha tyaktva deham punarjanmanaiti mameti soarjuna. Krishna says, what kind of jnana we have to develop? Evam yo janati tatvata. One who has developed this knowledge. Which knowledge? Janma karma cha me divyam. One who has developed this knowledge that Krishna's birth and activities are transcendental. They have nothing to do with this material world. Such a person can, such a person who has developed this knowledge, he becomes the eligible person to overcome the cycle of birth and death, and he will never take birth again in this world. This is Krishna's instruction in the Bhagavad Gita. And therefore, if we simply understand the transcendental nature of Krishna, the very characteristic of such knowledge is that it will burn all our previous karma, and it will also burn all our fruitive desires also. Our desire, our propensity to engage in fruitive activity will also be destroyed. That is the characteristic of developing knowledge about Krishna's nature. Therefore, the most important aspect of devotional service is to know about Krishna's nature and Krishna's activities. Simply by knowing Krishna's qualities and Krishna's activities, we can burn all our previous karma and we can burn propensities for engaging in fruitive activity also, and we can develop love for Krishna. Otherwise, it is not possible. And therefore, every day we have to hear Srimad Bhagavatam, Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Every day hearing about Krishna, every day hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, hearing about the qualities of Krishna, hearing about the pastimes of Krishna, hearing about the activities of Krishna, hearing about the instructions of Krishna. What happens? Going on hearing about the qualities of a person, gradually we develop love for Krishna. The best example for this is Srimati Rukmini Devi. Rukmini Devi was the daughter of Bhishmaka, King Bhishmaka. And she was in Maharashtra. And Krishna was in Dwaraka, which is in Gujarat. So therefore, Rukmini Devi never got an opportunity to see Krishna, meet him, and come to know of him like that. No. Rukmini Devi only heard about Krishna and his qualities from Narada Muni and other such great sages. And hearing about Krishna, her mind got attracted to Krishna. And then when her brother Rukmi, he decided that he was a great friend of Shishupala. He decided that my friend is Shishupala, so my sister should be married to Shishupala. When he decided, and he fixed the alliance. When Rukmini Devi heard this, she became very much morose. She thought, what is the use of marrying somebody like Shishupala? I want to marry Krishna. So she thought what to do. So she immediately wrote a letter to Krishna and called a confidential Brahmana and told him, please deliver this message to Krishna. So one of the things that she wrote to Krishna, she writes that Shrutva Gunan Bhuvana Sundara, that, oh Bhuvana Sundara, oh, you are the most beautiful personality. How did Rukmini Devi know that Krishna is the most beautiful personality? He is Bhuvana Sundara. How did she know? She had never seen him. And those days, there was no mobile phone, WhatsApp, or YouTube where you can see, oh, Krishna's video, oh, this is how Krishna looks like. Or ask some friends, take some photo and send WhatsApp to me. You cannot do all those things. There was no social media, there was no television, there was no newspaper also. At least newspaper, if you had, you could see the photograph, some publication, Krishna inaugurating something, some photo you can see. Nothing. No way she could have seen Krishna. But then she knew Krishna was Bhuvana Sundara. Why? Because she had heard about Krishna being the most beautiful person. Kandarpa Koti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham. He is more beautiful than crores of Kamadevas put together. So Rukmini Devi had heard. So she said, Shrutva Gunan, having heard about your qualities, O Bhuvana Sundara, O most beautiful personality. What happens to a person when he hears about Krishna? She says that Shrutva Gunan Bhuvana Sundara Shinvatam Te. If anybody hears about your qualities, what happens? That Nirvishya Karna Vivarair, by when a description of your qualities, Krishna's qualities, enters our ear, what happens? Harato Angatapam. All our miseries vanish. All the miseries of a person vanish simply by hearing about a description of Krishna's qualities. And she says, Rupam Drisham Drishamatam. The Rupam Drisham Drishimatam Akhilartha Labham. The perfection, all the desires of a person who has sight. A person who has sight, who has the ability to see, he has desires to see beautiful objects. But Rupam Drisham, just by seeing your form, Drishimatam Akhilartha Labham, a person who has got the ability to see, all his desires he can achieve through seeing various beautiful objects can be achieved. All such desires can be fulfilled simply by seeing you. And Rukmini Devi says, Tvai achyuta vishati, Tvai achyuta vishati chittam apatrapam me. I shamelessly, I want to submit to you that my mind has become captivated by your qualities after hearing about them from various personalities. I am not able to think of anything else. Tvai achyuta, O Achyuta Krishna, achyuta chitta avishati. My mind has entered you. My mind is completely captivated by you. Apatrapam, and I am shamelessly, I am accepting this. This is the effect of hearing about the qualities of Krishna. If you hear about the qualities of Krishna, you cannot help but fall in love with Krishna. There is no other way. And therefore, it is said that Nityam Bhagavata Seve. Every day we have to hear Bhagavatam. So, because what is there in Bhagavatam? In Bhagavatam, nothing is there other than the qualities and pastimes of Krishna and his pure devotees. So, if we hear Bhagavatam every day, then there is no other way than to fall in love with Krishna.